What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today, what we're going to get into is some New York Jets quarterback talk, as apparently some in the building really like Tyrod Taylor. Now, for Jet fans, it feels like their favorite option at quarterback, not for all, but for a large majority, is Justin Fields. And in fact, I have Justin Fields' next team odds available over from BetUS, the official sports book of the channel. Justin Fields is plus 200 to be on the Jets next year. The favorites are a return to the Pittsburgh Steelers. You can sign up for BetUS using promo code YouTube150 and receive a 150% match deposit bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 in order to get in on the action. So let's talk quarterback options. It feels like the public might be higher on Justin Fields than the Jets are. And in fact, the Jets might like Tyrod Taylor more than how the public feels currently. So Josina Anderson released a report that stated Tyrod Taylor has multiple supporters in the building. I can't say that I'm too surprised by that. He is one of the more well-respected players around the NFL. It was just his first year with the Jets last year. He only played or appeared in 2 games. He didn't play 2 full games, but he appeared against the 49ers. He appeared against the Buffalo Bills. He looked good, albeit in garbage time, and that has to factor into the equation, of course. But he came in, looked fine, had a good preseason for the Jets, had a good training camp for the New York Jets, and was more than capable backup for Aaron Rodgers a season ago. It doesn't just stop at the Jets and people inside the building like Tyrod Taylor. Josina Anderson asked someone in the building, a Jets source, about Tyrod Taylor versus Justin Fields, and that person said that Tyrod is the more reliable passer. Now, that's not necessarily breaking news that Justin Fields needs to work on his game as a passer. I just think it kind of speaks to how people in the building view Tyrod Taylor as a legitimate option to be their quarterback this season. Something I've said before is even if the Jets were to bring in Justin Fields, I'm not 100% convinced that he would beat out Tyrod Taylor in a true quarterback competition. Now, you can make a reasonable case that his upside is higher because of his age and because of his rushing ability, but has he tangibly proved himself as a better all-around quarterback? I would say no. I think Tyrod has proven more at the quarterback position throughout his career than Justin Fields. I think the floor is also lower with Justin Fields. It depends on what you put value in. Do you want a low floor, high ceiling option in Justin Fields, or do you want a high floor option in Tyrod Taylor, even though he might not have that high of a ceiling? It depends on preference. And if the Jets are going to go with a more conservative approach in this, Tyrod would make a little bit more sense in that case. Even in his mid-30s, Tyrod moves better than most give him credit for. There's no doubt that he's a better passer than Justin Fields. I just honestly hope that he could stay healthy, because I do believe that in the Jets' eyes, they are viewing him as a legitimate candidate to be their starting quarterback in 2025. And it's a big if, because there has been injury concerns, if he can start most of this season, we'll call it 14 games, I do think he could be a good fit for this offense. Not an amazing fit, not a, oh my God, this is our answer at the quarterback position for the next decade, but can he be functioning in an NFL offense? I think yes. Some positives from Tyrod Taylor's career: he rarely turns the ball over. At an interception rate of 1.7% for his career, it is very rare that you see him turn the ball over. In the 3 years he was starting in Buffalo, he was throwing 6 interceptions or less in each of those seasons. And actually, I was surprised to realize that the Buffalo Bills offense significantly better than you remember when he was in Buffalo, at least for that I remembered. But through 2015 through 2017, his 3 years as the starting quarterback, the Bills ranked 12th, 10th, and 22nd in points for. Now, for context, even you take the worst year of that, 2017, the year they ended up going to the playoffs. Playoffs? Are you kidding me? 22nd in points. The Jets have not finished top 22 in offense since 2015. The Jets were 24th in offense this past year with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. And granted, there are numerous factors in play here, like personnel, like coaching, And you would hope that with improved coaching, the Jets can maybe raise what their floor is. But moral of the story, we've seen a lot of really bad offenses over the last decade for the New York Jets, and a lot worse quarterback play than what Tyrod Taylor would likely give you in a season, again, if healthy. Jet fans might have to get used to the idea of Tyrod potentially being the starter. We've spent a lot of times this offseason discussing Justin Fields, Jameis Winston, Kirk Cousins. You go right down the line, Matthew Stafford trading up for one of these quarterbacks. And sure, there are other things in play, and I'm not just completely dismissing every other idea. Besides Tyrod Taylor, I do think the Jets need to bring in another veteran quarterback, even if they want Tyrod to be their starter for this year. We could debate on who that would be, but because of the injury concern, yes, they need another legitimate veteran quarterback on this roster. I'm just speaking to the fact that I think we as a collective fan base maybe need to start coming to the realization that Tyrod has a pretty good chance to end up being this team starter for week 1. Whether we like it or not. Let me know your thoughts on the situation down below in the comments. Thanks again to BetUS for sponsoring the video. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.